Hello and welcome everyone. Today I will be streaming Chrono Ark. But essentially this is a party-based card game. Kind of like Slay the Spire, but you have multiple characters as to just one. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start. This is Lucy, our main character. This is the character that we will be controlling, and she's not exactly involved with the combat. Think of her kind of like a Pokemon trainer, almost. We have two different modes of play. There's normal mode, which is a normal like roguelike experience. And then there's hope mode. And the way that hope mode works is effectively, whenever we die, instead of starting the run back over from the very beginning, we will instead just start back from where we died, like at the same level. On top of that, we will get increased stats. So we're not going to be doing hope, because the hope's kind of a baby mode. Since I saw that yesterday, chat got a little bit talkative, I was thinking I could let you guys decide on who we should take. You vote Deus, Volt, and Poison Boy. I'm assuming you mean Ironheart and Joey. I'm going to go ahead and go with the suggestion that I got. I'm going to go ahead and choose Joey, as well as Ironheart. So effectively, we have these 3 points here. These are mana. Each card will cost somewhere between 0 to like 3 mana. Each card comes from a certain character. As you can see, Ironheart has this basic attack and a basic heal. Joey has a basic attack himself. And then we have this card here, which has Lucy's icon here, which all of Lucy's abilities are basically support. We're just going to go ahead and just try to kill these guys as quickly as possible. Because in this game, every combat, we are on a timer. Because up here, on that dark cloud, there's that red number 4. If the turns reach number 4, the darkness will have come to where we are, and we will start taking damage over time. We do not exactly fully heal after each fight. The way it works, notice how whenever Ironheart got injured, a section of his red bar became green? Technically, he still has that green bar. At the end of combat, it will be restored to full. If he gets hit again, that green bar is going to go away. Just like that. Enemies will have a countdown timer beside them, which will show when they actually attack. We got a Soul Stone. And the Soul Stone is really, really important because effectively we use Soul Stones to upgrade our abilities. We're going to go ahead and go with Healing Potion, just because that is a very reliable heal to go ahead and get right off the bat. This is really, really good if we're wanting to rack up damage. So I'm going to go ahead and get this just because this comp is going to have a little bit of trouble dealing damage at first. This well right here, this marks that beyond this point is the boss for this floor. We're going to ignore that for right now. We have another enemy area, but they're guarding an area this time. So these are enemies that we could just ignore this and not have to deal with it. However, I encourage that you fight everything that you find in this game, because those soul stones are usually more helpful than the health that you might save for not fighting. This area here is a collapsed library. And here, we can put in an item and we can enchant it. The first one is free. Each additional one, though, it will cost more. I'm going to go ahead and enchant the Star Ring because it's honestly just a really good item for basically anyone. Okay, that kind of sucks. So it's shattered, which essentially means that because it's shattered, it does 1 less healing. Here, we have our first boss. You might notice that his action diamonds are stacked. There's 2 of them on top of each other. That means he's going to attack this time, and then he's going to attack again. So now we're going to go ahead and basic attack. It resisted intoxication, okay. And then we're going to attack with Joey as well. A lot of Lucy's abilities are 0 mana. So a lot of them are just like helpful to just go ahead and use and just like get prepped up. We're going to go ahead and duel him just to make sure that he focuses Ironheart. Okay, this should be enough to kill. So we're going to go ahead and chemical weapon and then just basic attack. And this should be enough to kill. There we go. Now, we've reached a campfire, which is essentially just a rest point between each floor. We'll be able to rest up, we recover a little bit of health. If we use bread here, we'll recover more health. And then on top of that, at certain campfires, for example, the first one, we will be able to recruit another investigator. So we'll go ahead and go with Chain. Now the game is warning that our max mana is low. It'll warn you if like it feels like you're kind of straggling in certain regards. But really, we're fine. Having our characters level 2 is much better than having that mana right now, in my opinion. we're gonna go ahead and get to our first fight here. Now, notice how this character here, the butler, he has this tag here, which means that he has taunt. We have to attack him. Unless we happen to have an ability that ignores taunt, such as Engine Burner. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this, and we're just going to go ahead and attack the maid instead. Just absolutely use a flamethrower on them. As we can see, both of these two are effectively dead. Because the damage that they will take with these debuffs is enough to just wipe them out the next time they attack. So the only one we really need to worry about is this guy. That should honestly be it. So if we go ahead and intern and just let everything play out, they explode all on their own. So we're gonna go on over here, follow this path, we're gonna loot this wagon, and we get some bread. I don't know about you though, I wouldn't trust bread from a wagon like that though. There's a lot of healing in here, and we don't need this much healing. So what we can do is there's this icon right here, where we can activate it, and we can go ahead and redraw a card. So we exchange it for a different card. We exchange the heal for a heal. Here we have this pond. What this pond does, we have that basic ability from Lucy called Acceleration. But we can drink from this fountain and we can potentially get a new card for Lucy. And these cards can be pretty strong. We also have Effective Plan, which allows us to draw 3 skills from the deck and set their mana cost to 0, which is very strong. Very, very strong. We're probably going to go with this one. That's another Hands of Prayer. Do we just give Joey 2 Hands of Prayer? Does that mean he has 4 Hands of Prayer now? How would he even... Oh, okay, we actually can't equip it. Okay. Alright, that was about to get a little silly. So here's the thing. Normally, I would take Burning Draw. But I know what the next boss is. I believe that strawberry flavored tablet will affect a mechanic of hers. So we're going to take Strawberry Flavored Tablet. Our character should be strong enough for this. Keyword is should be. But just in case, I'm going to go ahead and use a healing potion on Ironheart. So this is the witch. This is I would consider the main boss of the forest region. You will always fight her on your first playthrough, and you will continue to fight her until you beat her. Her mechanic is that each turn, she'll give us this curse. Not specifically this curse, but a curse. And if it remains in our hand, it will apply the effects to the curse on all allies. However, if we play it, it will only affect one ally. So we're going to go ahead and start getting some damage out on her. Try to whittle her down over time. We're also going to go ahead and reroll one of these basic heals, because we don't need those right now. Good thing we did, because we got Playing with Fire. So we'll go ahead and start doing some spread damage to these guys, as well as make the Intoxication and Grievous Burn that is on the witch even worse. Right now, the witch is going to be taking 14 damage per turn, which is nothing to sneeze at. This time she has a weakening curse, which how this works is it doesn't do damage, but it decreases healing power and attack power by 10%. We're going to go ahead and put this on Ironheart, because the thing is he's not really attacking and he's not really healing. So it's perfectly fine for him to have that. However, I wanted to test a theory I had. We're going to go ahead and use the strawberry flavored tablet, and we're going to use that on Ironheart. I believe this should cure at least one of the effects. Okay. Normally it would, but the reason it didn't is because it has the suffix. It says that it cannot be disabled, which means that once they have that curse, it cannot be stopped. We're going to go ahead and use Effective Plan because it's 2 mana to get 3 skills with 0 cost. That is just extremely strong. These dolls don't matter. Once both of them die, the witch will summon another one. We're probably going to ignore the maid. I know that seems like kind of a risky move considering she can do so much damage, but killing the witch is just more important right now. That is nasty, because I believe that means, yeah, Ironheart is on death's door. He's not dead yet, but if he takes one more hit and he doesn't pass his death's door resistance, he will die. We also have the fixed heal from Joey as well, which is a good thing because Ironheart is at -1 health. This is getting really bad for him. Oh, this is actually a tough choice. Let's see what's on the redraw. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna place a gamble on trying to kill her outright. We're not gonna heal Ironheart. Instead, we're gonna use our mana to just burn her for as much damage as possible. That is 21 damage per turn, which means she's still going to be alive for about 2 more turns. This is actually getting really difficult because I'm not sure who to slap this on right now. Ironheart, I'm sorry, but you need to take this. Next turn, the witch will die. That is for certain. We might not even need to place a curse on anyone. Oh, Miss Chain, you are amazing. That was a pretty clutch dodge. We'll use this on Joey first, because if we use Joey's and then we can basic heal. Never mind. Ironheart is dead. Witch is dead. We just have to deal with dolls now. Which is easier said than done. I feel like we need to make sure Joey doesn't die. Yeah, we're gonna go with Joey. Because at least Miss Chain will go to Death's Door next turn. We're gonna zoom. We're gonna do as much damage as we can here. That should kill. There we go. So now we only have the maid to deal with. We're gonna go ahead and... We'll basic it protect Joey, but honestly, with the dots that are on him, because he's at the 15 damage per turn, he's probably gonna go to Death's Door right now, which this is gonna be... Okay, that barrier was very clutch, because I think if that didn't happen, he would have died there. Oh my god, we've reached level in turns. So now it's do or die. We have to end this now, or honestly, the darkness is just gonna kill us at this rate. So just full damage. Boom. Maid's down. That is a very clutch first witch run. Now, every time that you kill the witch, you will receive the witch's curse relic, which is pretty cool. Essentially, those skills that we were placing on ourselves, now we get to place those on the enemy. So, very, very helpful. That is I believe it is a 100% drop from her, because every time that I've fought her and beaten her, she always does drop that. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Wicked witch. Yep. So, we also got the soul stones, the skill book, and some credits. Pretty good. Now, one problem is, Ironheart is dead. However, we started our adventure with 3 items. A potion, bread, as well as Lucy's necklace. Lucy's necklace has the ability of reviving a fainted ally once. But only once, right now. We can upgrade it later, but right now, it's only the one time. We're gonna go ahead and use that. It's very important that we have him. Ironheart still isn't full health, but he was dead just a minute ago, so that's still better. Welcome to Bloody Park, the most demented amusement park I've seen since Nier Automata. We'll give him the Lifestone necklace, so he'll go from 29 health to 34. Here we have another of his abilities, the self-destructing healing drone, which is quite the statement. Honestly, we're gonna go with the meme pick. Just get the drone. I don't know about you guys, but I just love the autumn colors of this place. We have a whole row of these bumper boys. They love to show up in groups. I don't know why. They just always do it. So as you can see, does that, shield goes out, and then we see the drone just crash into the bumper car. Which is just lovely. I love that. Okay, we got through that. Bit of a rough normal encounter. This is definitely the part where the normal encounters definitely start picking up in difficulty. And now we have the clown posse. Okay, we've got quite a few people here. This should be fine. We'll just playing with fire and then zoom, and this should just be the end of this battle. We're gonna duel this one, just so we don't take 2 more hits to other people who won't handle it as well. This man here, he's kind of nasty. He has a debuff that makes it so that if we play cards with that character that has the debuff, they will take damage. Now we can actually use Crucifying Curse for other things. We'll go ahead and use it on this guy, just so that he doesn't get those 2 attacks on us. That would be very helpful. And we're gonna go ahead and let them die him off. This guy should be dead now, so we don't need to worry about him. Although we can't really direct where the shield goes, so we'll just see what it... Okay, we're good then. We're good. A little bit nasty. Ironheart got a little bit low, but that happens sometimes. I think we go with Protected Party Barrier. It would be very helpful to actually get more barriers going. Wait, do we Healing Potion now? No, we don't Healing Potion. Because now we have to fight a tank. So yeah, that's a pretty cheap shot. This boss always opens with Kaboom. If it hits, it'll reduce most characters to at death's door or close to it. We'll go ahead and do Protective Party Barrier. So now we have a 12 hit point barrier that will protect everyone in the party. So it fired off again. Pretty nasty. But it is also taking 29 points of damage every turn. So in 2 turns, it's guaranteed dead. And we unlock the new boss, Joker, from the hit game Persona, of course. We have our last recruit for the run. The maximum party size in this game is 4. The last recruit will always be level 3, as opposed to level 1 like the other ones. I'm going to go ahead and choose Hein. I think having like big damage numbers might be really good, because that would stack pretty well with Zoom. We have 3 Harley Quinns here. Let's go ahead and deal with them with Hein. And then we can use Hein, and hopefully he can just kill her outright. And if he does, as you see, his passive takes into effect. So because he killed an enemy, the damage then passes on to another enemy. We should hopefully be able to kill these guys with this combination they have now. We'll go ahead and get Playing with Fire and self-healing, the self-destruction healing drone. That's a little hard to say. This should be enough damage to just intern, and yeah, there he goes. We're gonna try to not attack this guy for a while. You know that thing I said about not attacking that guy? I lied. So we can now go ahead and Assault Slash. Look at all that damage. Hein is an absolute monster. Hein almost got her in one shot. This is gonna hurt a little bit. I know I left Hein at pretty low health, but he should be okay, because he does actually have a pretty decent dodge stat as opposed to other characters. We are looking pretty strong for the boss, which is good, because the boss is next. And this boss is... honestly, they're very annoying. I hate facing this boss. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this boss fight. They have a pretty interesting gimmick with how they work. They have shared health. So their health pool is 370, but they both share the same amount of health. So, as you saw, whenever Sapphire attacked, she applied this. Sapphire Stigma. Abilities that Joey casts now cost 2 more mana. Then there's also Ruby Stigma here, which means that we take 8... Ironheart will take 8 damage whenever we cast any of his skills. We could go all out, just absolute berserk with Hein right now. Yeah, I think we'll do that. It'll be risky, but... So we're gonna go ahead, Merciless Explosion. That is 109... I didn't realize it would take him to Death's Door. That makes this fight a whole lot harder. What we'll do is we'll engine reload and then zoom. That'll give her more health, and that'll also prioritize the enemies attacking her, which might be really helpful. We can just end turn, and this should win us the boss fight, so let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. We are reaching the final leg of our journey for now. This is the final stage that we should be able to reach on this run. And hopefully, we can beat it. Wait, this is dealing 74 damage right now? What the hell? What? And I love the Snow Hedgehog. Look at him. He's so adorable. If either of these two reach a stack of 2 on the regeneration, it'll reform into one of those things. And we do not want to fight that again. Oh. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Alright, alright. Oh, this is gonna be so rough. I'm not sure what's actually gonna happen. Hein is... oh my god. Why? Why? Why is this happening? We have to kill it this turn. Otherwise, I think we're just done. Thankfully, Rage Slash is at 0 cost since he's at Death's Door. Let's just finish this. Let's go. Let's pretend this battle just never happened. We're not talking about that. We are ignoring that ever existed. Now, this area has a lot of... That is the 3rd Hands of Prayer this run. What is up with this? Self-healing... Self-destructing healing drone. Why do I always forget how to say that? Hopefully we can get something better, because I'm going to throw in the Hands of Prayer here, and the Sun Cape, and hopefully we get something better out of it. We got the Bible. Okay. So, everyone, this is gonna be the last fight of the run. Alright. Let's take down this guy. We have the Reaper to fight. He has a lot of health. And he does a lot of damage. We'll slap a chemical weapon on Miss Chain. Yeah. Yeah, that is nasty. Blade Grinder. Healing Vapor. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. We'll go ahead and do this one. And then shred them all. Okay. So now it's on Joey. But it's on Joey. Which is a small issue. We're gonna keep him kind of low. Oh no. That's a Pharaoh's Assassin. That's... We need to get rid of her. Oh my god. Okay. That is both Miss Chain and Hein out. That is so bad. That is where most of our damage was those two. Okay. Okay. We got this. Shield Bash. Ooh, that's bad. That is really bad. But we gotta kill this guy. This guy comes first. With just Ironheart, we need to kill her. Just accept your fate. This isn't over. Is the barrier gonna stop the toxic? I don't actually know. We don't have anything else. He lives. He lives! He still lives! Oh my god. That is so incredibly lucky. I'm flabbergasted. I almost never use Ironheart, but now I'm a big fan now. We got all this stuff, but honestly, it just doesn't matter. All that stuff does not matter right now. For our first run, this is as far as we can go. Fun fact, this game does not intend you to get this far on your first run. There's supposed to be other story stuff that happens first, but because of Ironheart, we beat the boss on our first go. Wahaha! I'm the legendary bird Phoenix! Get this first. This is my present. 15 credits. To put it bluntly, you were supposed to be killed by a monster. I didn't expect you to arrive to the clock tower from the very beginning. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. This is the end for this time. I won't disturb you next time, so try your best. Forced game over by a burb.